everyone, it's me Tiana, and today I'm going to show you how I made these holiday slash thank you cards for me and Zay. I got the idea from my sister because I was talking about how I hadn't. So I got the idea to combine thank you cards from the wedding and holiday cards because it's been a while since me and Zay have been married and I hadn't sent the thank you cards out yet. And my sister was like, well, since it's the holidays, why don't you just combine the two? And I thought that would be a really good idea to get my thank yous out there, as well as send a cute little picture of me and Zay from the wedding. And of course it says, warm wishes from the new Mr. and Mrs. Carson. And I'll show you guys how I designed this on my computer. And yeah, so if you're interested, please keep watching. Today we're using the free version of PicMonkey.com. So just go ahead and click on design and it will upload a blank canvas for you. They also have templates, but for my purpose, I wanted a blank canvas and just to upload my own photograph and make my own design. So I'm just gonna go through my photos and see which one I want to use for my cards. I ended up going with this photo because I like the blank space. I think this will be nice for the words and it won't cover anybody's face. I also went to Pinterest just to get some inspiration to see what the professionals are doing with their cards. I saw that a lot of people do like our married first Christmas type of card, and so you can just get some ideas and get a feel for what you want to make. Alright, so now that we're inspired, let's get to designing. I go ahead and I click on the text, and I'm just going to play with the fonts and the font color. One suggestion I do have for using PicMonkey is to go ahead and figure out what you're going to say and then pick the color that you want first, and then once you found the color, just go ahead and duplicate it, because using the diagram that they have for the color, you might not always get the same shade. So just to save yourself the trouble of trying to get the exact same shade again, just go ahead and duplicate the text and then rewrite it to whatever it's supposed to be. Okay, so once I've duplicated the text a bunch of times, I'm just going to go and rewrite it to what it's supposed to be. And then you're just going to be, resizing things and moving it around to where you want it. Another tip I have for using PicMonkey is that you should use the diagram on the side for sizing. Move that up and down instead of just moving the text box, because if you do that, you're going to end up with like small text and then a super huge text box, and that's going to be really frustrating when you're trying to move things around. So just go ahead and use the box on the side. Feel free to be as creative as you want or as simple as you want. It can get a little tedious, so don't get too caught up in like the placement of everything. If you're interested in adding like shapes or underlining or whatever, there's an option for that. Click on the butterfly and it will take you to overlays. I chose lines because I noticed a lot of the professional cards had underlining under the words, and so you just click it and it'll show up on the page and you can resize it and choose a color for it. So I go ahead and I pick the color that I want and I duplicate it the exact same way I did the text, and then I can just move it around and change the size to however I want it and put it wherever I want it. So once you are happy with your design, we're going to go ahead and export it. So you just click on export right at the top. Once you click export, it's going to take you to a new page, and I suggest that you export it in the highest resolution. Don't worry about the sizing or anything until after this part is done. So Sean is what they call their highest resolution, and it's going to tell you that that is a large file size, but that's fine because you want it to be enough pixels when you go to print. And then you're going to hit export to computer after you selected the size you want, and they will set the pixels for you depending on what resolution quality you want. So you go ahead and you export it to your computer, name it what you want, put it on your desktop so it's easy to find, and then hit save. This is my final design. So this is the part where you see if you're satisfied with everything, then you can move on to go and print with whatever service you want. I chose to print with Walgreens, and then this is where you can choose the size you want. I chose 4x6. You can also edit and make enhancements on the site, and then they also usually have an option for glossy or matte. I chose glossy and printing in 4x6. Another tip, if you want to save some money, even though Walgreens was pretty cheap already, but if you type in Walgreens photo coupons in Google, you'll literally find so many coupons on their website or even from other sites on Google, and I ended up getting 50% off on my prints. If you're sending thank you cards like I am, I suggest that you handwrite the notes on the back of the photo. It might seem tedious, but it is much more personal, and you can be specific about whatever they gave you and really show your appreciation. If money was the gift, you don't have to say the actual amount, but just say thank you for the generous gift or something along those lines. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope you got some great ideas. I'm going to hurry up and get mine to the post office. I hope you have a Merry Christmas and God bless you.